Ian and Leona here. This is the I Hate LA, Love Me Anyway podcast. I'm your host, Ian and Leona. I'm very happy to make another podcast after the revelations of yesterday. So a bunch of my music came out. I had hoped to celebrate that with a lot of you. But I'm going to do a second podcast, and then I said, nah, I'll just wait for the one today, because then I can celebrate it with you, give you even more news. Uh, I have more music coming out, and that's always a good thing. It's a good thing to have music available. Hi, CT. I am here once again at the Grand Central Market. I have food from Golden Barrel Brewery, and instead of the normal fish and chips or the equivalent that they have here, I am going for a burger. So a bunch of my music came out. I hope you had a chance to listen to see. If you didn't, well, it is available. So at your leisure, please enjoy. It was really funny, because of my PTSD, I recoil from people, and I don't want to be around people. But when I recoiled, I actually saw that they were doing the LA fire benefit here in California. And of course, I always want to be a musician that celebrates other musicians fighting for change. But something about it kind of irked me. That money that they're raising by selling tickets, where does that go? Does that go to the fire department? Does that go to the people who lost their homes? Does that go to any environmental projects that they have, which are supposed to stop the pollution? I'll continue, but let me know when you're back. Does it go to any of the environmental projects that should be responsible for restoring the riverbeds that Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass continue to let these trees dry out because there's not enough water there and there's not enough rain? Of course, if you are a homeowner or a business owner that was in an area that was affected by the fires, I want you to be able to rebuild. I want you to be able to recoup the money that you lost. I also have to say, what use of money is it to a bird? What use of money is it for a wolf or a rabbit or a squirrel or a bear that happen to be burned alive or just awfully disfigured because of these fires? Are you going to just fling money at them and then say, you don't know what money is, but use your money to build a new cave, a new den, or a new tree that you could roost in? It's not the same for the other parts of the community that we have here in Los Angeles County. Los Angeles doesn't look at birds and animals as part of their community. Like I said, I am happy that Los Angeles is doing anything to bring visibility to the issue of these LA fires by bringing a bunch of celebrities to sing on a stage. Might make people think about it, or it might make people think, wow, I really like this song, let me dance to it. And they don't understand that when you are dancing to the music, when you are sitting in these seats and you pay tickets to see these celebrities perform, they're performing on top of the carcasses of animals that were burned alive in these LA fires. Congratulations, you did the right thing, but you're doing the right thing for just humans. It's the most selfish thing I have ever seen. I appreciate these musicians doing something, but if they are not going to say, you know what, I'm going to show up on stage, and I'm going to show up on stage and I'm going to talk about the larger issue of environmental injustice in California. Those celebrities that showed up on stage, thank you. But did you do that for free? Because if you accepted money for that, and I know you probably did, how much of that did you say, no? That's normally my asking price. But let me bring that down and say that has to go back to the LA Fire Department. That has to go back to people who lost their homes. That has to go back to planting new trees. No one is talking about planting new trees. They're talking about putting your shitty fucking houses back in California. Nobody is talking about, well, we need to do animal wildlife rescues and go through the forest, through all the wreckage that humans have done, and start treating these animals, because animals, they'll just gnaw a leg off. The leg is on fire, they'll gnaw it off. They want to live. So no, I won't be intimidated. I won't put up with your LA fucking bullshit. You want to throw a french fry at my fucking service animal? Fuck you. I'm still going to fucking talk about how your shitty fucking country and your shitty fucking state, California, burned down these forests and held a benefit concert for the humans who burned down the forest, while birds, while animals, they were burned alive, screaming in pain. And where is their benefit concert? Tell me where that is. You held a fucking party for a bunch of spoiled-looking Americans so that they can rebuild and once again damage the environment. Because all they're going to do is build that house and build that garage with that shitty fucking car that pollutes the air, which dries out the entire area, so therefore there is no rain, and therefore another fucking fire. Therefore. All it goes back to, I might as well just say, you committed arson. Every single one of you Californians. And you threw a party to celebrate that. Intimidate me all you like. You're arsonists. Every last one of you. Everybody is talking about Gavin Newsom should resign. Karen Bass should resign. How about you people fucking resign? Resign as fucking Californians, because you love California so much. You love California so much you set it on fire. That's the kind of conversation that has to have. Logan! I'm here at the Grand Central Market in downtown LA. I just have some fresh food. from Golden Barrel Brewing Company. And I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation about how I have the PTSD, the military sexual trauma. So when I try to avoid people, I usually just shove myself in some other direction so I don't have to go anywhere near them. But when I shove myself into another direction, I shove myself toward a television screen where it was live footage of the LA Fire benefit concert. And I just have to say, that is a televised blowjob that Los Angeles just gave to itself. Look at me, look at how talented I am. Look at all these expensive, well-paid musicians who deserve every single fucking penny for their worth, because you know that they deserve it. Also, you have a fucking mansion. Also, you don't have to breathe the downtown LA air, because you won't go through downtown LA if you don't have to. Because of my PTSD and military sexual trauma, I had to skip taking a smaller bus because it was just myself and another woman on the same bus together. And I said, you know what, after my military sexual trauma, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not doing any shit alone with women. No. Because the last time I even tried to, and I said I could trust speaking to my manager and say, hey, you're the manager of my building, you need some paperwork for me? Let's just get this shit done. Because you have a job of vested interest in not trying to fucking sexually harass me, not trying to fucking rape me. But you know what happened? One of the neighbors just decided, you know, that's the perfect time to stick a pit bull on him. So she did, and then came running up to me, and I said, you used your fucking dog to attack my dog so that you could run up toward me. Fuck you, fuck your people, and no. Which is why that lovely Golden Barrel Brewing Company, I love their food. And I know that it's extremely sexist to say, no, I prefer to speak to a male waiter. I know that you're doing the job just the same as him. But then again, your fucking country that you pay taxes for, that you live in. And I'm so exhausted now and so distraught that my words are just fucking failing me. But I have to push through that. I have to push through that because I have to explain what just the fuck happened over there. So the guy that took my order, and then he mysteriously went on break. So the only person I could talk to get my fucking food, because it was in the window, was a female. And I said, no, I'm not fucking talking to you. So I put my fucking buzzer there, and I just left it there, and I fucking nodded. Because I said, you know what, you're not getting fucking words out of me. You're not getting fucking words out of me. I appreciate your food, I appreciate your business, but until I get a fucking apology, until the VA says, I will give you your veteran benefits, because yeah, we fucked up when we sexually abused you at Latin Air Force Base by the United States Air Force Master Sergeant Miranda doing that to you for reading a calculus textbook. Until I get that apology in a fucking writing, which means I have my fucking benefits, so I can say, you know what, instead of living in a fucking apartment building where I have that fucking cunt send her fucking pit bull against me, I can say, you know what, I'll live in a fucking tent. A bougie fucking tent too. And I will live outside of your fucking cities because I'm done with you fucking people. You fucking people burned down the forest and threw a fucking party with celebrities. So you can say, I did something for the environment. No, you fucking didn't. You just patted yourself on the back, gave yourself a nice fucking blowjob, and then went back to bed because you don't fucking care about the environment. You care about your fucking people. Just the people of Los Angeles matter. Nobody else matters here. I am fucking angry. And I should be. Every day I'm going to do a podcast. Every day. I'm going to sit down and have a proper meal because I am anorexic. Because I'm so abused by this country that I barely eat. So you know what? I'm going to videotape it every single time. So I have proof. I have proof that I will fucking fight. I will fight to fucking live. And I will fight against this disgusting American government with my lovely music to tell them, no, you have to change. You have to change how you deal with the environment. You have to change how selfish it is to say that something like rain is just something you don't need in a city like Los Angeles because you have the fucking beach. You want water so badly? Go to the fucking beach. Go to Santa Monica, go to Long Beach, go to Redondo. Take your fucking ass over to Manhattan Beach and dip a toe in because that's the only fucking water this place has. I have new music coming out. I do covers of all these amazing artists. I didn't look at the list of people who perform at this benefit concert. I don't care if it looks like I'm pushing people away. I'm not here to sell you movie tickets. I'm not here to sell you concert tickets. I'm here to tell you the fucking truth. When those trees burned down, you lost your lungs. You lost the ability to breathe fresh air. People flock to these companies like Starbucks and McDonald's. Love their food, love their beverages. They don't give you fucking air. If every single one of them closed down, you could still breathe air. If all the trees on the planet burned down, good luck to you. So no, this is a fight and I'm gonna fight. Someone has to. Someone has to be that person to say, there are things more important than money. There are things more important than fame. I make music. I love my music. I love my songs. I love when I do a cover because then I say, I love the original song and I like my song too, which is nothing more than a reinterpretation of your song, which is your genius. I'm celebrating other people's genius and showcasing my own. It's a lovely thing to do. But if I had to give that up in order to save the environment, I would. Which is why change.org/genius to Mars. I am a climate scientist. I am an astronaut. I'm an engineer. I'm never going to be a fucking pop star. Because fucking pop stars bend over and take a hard one from the government. When the government says, hey, we need some celebrities to show up because we accidentally burned down the fucking forest, guess what? They go running. They don't say no. They don't get on the X, the YouTube, the TikToks in order to say, yeah, that sucks. But what did you do before then? Before I had to get out my fucking mansion, what did you do before then? Because it seemed like you fucking polluted the entire fucking area, and then you dried everything out, and then you set it on fire. No one will say that. I will say that, because Los Angeles is a fucking awesome state. The EPA had the nerve, the absolute gall to post on Facebook that they were removing hazardous material from these forest fires, these scorched areas, scorched earth. Why is it scorched? Because it seems to me that your job is to tell cities you need to stop polluting. Because if you pollute and then you dry up the area, turning California into a desert, that's what caused the forest fire. So here I am, I'm having that conversation. Because the EPA made a lovely post of, look at us with our hazmat suits on. We're out there, we're in these scorched areas, trying to remove the hazardous materials. I'm like, you're looking for likes on Facebook? You're looking for likes on Facebook. I don't care if I don't get a single like. I don't care if there's any viewers. I want a fucking record of someone standing up to the American government and saying, no, you can't burn down every fucking forest and put up a parking lot. There's some things that aren't for fucking sale. The lives of every wolf, rabbit, bear, squirrel is not for sale. Birds live there. How many birds live their entire life? They're intelligent. They're intelligent. And you burn them alive. I can't forgive that. I hate LA. Love me anyway, because you can say fuck you to every animal on the planet that doesn't make a pretty pop single for you. You can say fuck you to every bird that doesn't check itself into rehab so you can have Entertainment Tonight news. But when you burn down those forests and throw hazardous materials because people have shitty houses filled with hazardous material, plastic. When someone's PlayStation 5 that was in a house that was along the fire burns, where the fuck do you think that shit goes? It goes right into the air, and then from the air into your kids' lungs. And that's what happens. And no one will talk about that. No one will talk about how when you burn down those forests, you're actually hurting your own kids. You're hurting your own families. This is why I've been trying to tell those people to give me my fucking veteran benefits, because why the fuck would I want to raise a family in a town that has no values? Hollywood is having a hard time bouncing back. If Hollywood isn't doing more to say, we use Los Angeles a lot, less and less, but you're still using them. And when you use Los Angeles and then don't ask for anything in return, that's a problem. Because all of the actors and the extras and the production staff, the caterers, they work in an area that is a hazardous area. An area that if the EPA had any balls, they would actually condemn Los Angeles. They're a government agency. A government agency that doesn't have your best interest at heart. Because if they did, they would actually fight a lot harder. Where's their fucking podcast? Why is it that a disabled American veteran has to fight for an area of you dumb motherfuckers that would throw a french fry at a fucking service animal? Like I said, I don't have to like you people. Oh, welcome back, CT. I don't have to be friendly to you people. I'm going to fight for your right to breathe fresh air, and by doing so, protect the rights of animals and birds, which everybody else ignores. You're going to tell me you threw a benefit concert for a bunch of humans to rebuild their house, and then the animals and trees that used to live in the forest, it took decades to grow those trees to those levels. A clue? No. So why do I have to be here? They don't have names. They don't have faces. They you people. But you know what? That's my favorite song that's playing on stage right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's dance it out. Let's dance it out on the carcasses of burned animals and birds. A whole ecosystem, a community. If Los Angeles was wiped off the face of the earth, people would mourn. That forest was wiped out, the California landscape. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You don't see that as a city. Oh, the Madonna song actually did come out. I checked it. Like I said, if people like it, great. I'm grateful that Madonna said yes, you can cover that song. Other than that, I'm an environmentalist. I'm not here to be a pop star. I'm here to repair my planet because I live on it. Someone has to. I would love to just have a podcast where I just talked about a pop star who promotes their music. I can't bring myself to do that. I can bring myself to do that because that is air that I'm wasting. I need to talk about how the environment matters to try and reach out to people. I am trying to help the world in the USA. I keep talking about the Los Angeles fires, but this could have easily happened anywhere. Anywhere in the world where the temperatures are because they're in the houses and don't think, damn, it's hot, I can't really breathe. You have news stories for that. You have news stories when it happens to humans, and we don't have any news stories about how YouTube is an interesting company and whatever. Because I was like so upset, I said like let's go on YouTube and try and finish uploading my podcast. And out of the blue, Tokyo Hotel, their rendition of Colors of the Wind came on. Saw him with his pink hair. Saw this musician just singing the heart out, and I appreciate it. I love it. Like, do you know what those words mean? I love Pocahontas. Pocahontas is my favorite Disney story of all time, next to The Little Mermaid. And I love The Little Mermaid. I actually did a cover of, but I love the song Colors of the Wind. I even love the Vanessa Williams version of it. I just love Pocahontas. I love the story. I want to be supportive of Hollywood because Hollywood did movies like Ferngully. Ferngully that I believe my father, he bought it for me, and I listened to it, I sang along, I watched it almost every fucking day. I love Ferngully. I love when Hollywood takes chances like that and says, we have to talk about the environment in a way that people can understand. And so they use an animation in order to do so. And it reached me. It reached me as a child. And I'm here today as an adult saying I'm an environmentalist because an animation showed me how important it is and how beautiful it is when you connect to nature. That nature is not your enemy. Nature is beautiful, it's wonderful, and should be a part of your life. When you remove nature from your life, you're removing your best friend. It's like removing your great grandmother. This old ancestral spirit that just loves you with all of its heart. I want Los Angeles to care. So all I can do is talk to them with words and try to explain to them how important it is to teach our young children that the earth matters, that we can't wait for you to get out of your fucking TikTok phase where you're trying to learn a dance in order to get likes and follows. We need you to fucking do something about the environment. Spend your fucking days outdoors, digging these fucking water trenches, because we need to repair the water. We need to repair the water table here because it's too low. Those trees were thirsty. Thirsty trees. That's why they were set on fire. So what is going on here? So I don't know why that has to happen like that. But I'm still going to talk about it. I'm still going to talk about how it is important for our youth to get rewarded. The reward should be they have a nicer community, that they have something that puts a mark on the earth and repairs it. How many young people could be heroes? How many young people could do something? I will always keep talking about it. I will wear fancy costumes. I will sing songs. I will do whatever it takes until California sees reason and listens to me when I say, just let me build you a new road. That's all I have to do. It's simple logistics. If I can fix your roads, I can fix the atmosphere. So here I am, subjecting myself to PTSD triggers, screaming in public, because even with the PTSD, if the entire county of Los Angeles is on fire and I'm trapped in it, what the fuck am I going to do? My PTSD is not going to fucking do a thing for me. So I have to do what I thought I could never really do. I have to fucking go out in public and say, no, there are some things I will not allow, but I will still fucking talk about important environmental issues because somebody has to. Your elected officials do nothing for you. Where were they before the fires? Where were they? Because it seems to me that their policies led directly to these forest fires happening. LA has been on fire several times. This isn't the first forest fire, and it's not the last forest fire. Where is the policy change? Because something is clearly not going right here if you keep having this. You see, when you have a state emergency, it's supposed to be a one-time event. If it keeps happening, it's not a state of emergency. It's just an emergency. So when are we going to talk about it? Because it seems to me that Americans have a mindset of, well, we didn't get it right that time. Let's just wait 4 years or 6 years till the next one. Let's wait 2 years. If you could just tough it out for 2 years, then maybe we could get someone in office who does something about environmental issues. I'm sorry, 5 fires? 5 fires in one area, 10,000 acres on fire. You don't have the fucking time for an election. You have time to yank those people out of the fucking office by doing a referendum. You have time to get off your fucking fat asses and go over to the fucking forest and say, this shit ain't gonna fly. Let's get some people down here, dig the trenches, go to the nearest waterbed and re-establish tributaries. You see, these are things that naturally would have happened. Inside. So who's going to do that? Are you going to take off your fucking Saturday to do that? Valentine's Day is coming up. I had a thought in my head that I would go and see Captain America, Brave New World, by myself, with my lovely lady here, the Duchess herself, Duchess Ileana, my service animal. And I saw that they had, premium. You can get a collector team, and I was like, oh, should I get the Red Hulk? Should I get the Captain America? And then I said, that's how I'm spending Valentine's Day. I'm spending Valentine's Day staring at Sam Wilson, who is a beautiful man. Harrison Ford, one of my favorite actors. And as much as I want to, I have to admit, I already have a Valentine. My Valentine is the planet Earth. So I have to spend Valentine's Day in the forest. That's how I'm going to spend it. I'm not going to go on a date. Because why would I date any of these losers who did nothing for the poor animals and birds that were burned alive? Why would I go on a date? No. Those people aren't deserving of love. They're deserving of nothing more than my contempt. I know, Indiana Jones, Han Solo. I mean, he played the president. Doing stuff. I have to choose how I spend my time, spend my money, and vote with my money, vote with my time. But in that film, I think time from trying to talk about forestation projects that we need to have, where we need to plant more trees. For every tree that was burned down, you have to replace it. And now, all those seeds that the plant was, just thrown out and dried out, and we need to plant more trees. That's how we should be spending our time. I love Disney. I love Marvel. But what about my forest? What about my forest, Marvel? I mean, I love Marvel, but I love nature more, and I love supporting animals to have their rights to housing. I mean, I'm a person who's about to be homeless again, and I support an animal's right to have a home. And that forest was their home. So for Valentine's Day, I really, really want to see that film. I can't because I have to talk about climate issues instead until the forest is repaired. How am I doing? I'm rough. I'm rough. It takes everything to go out into public. It seems like people are just trying to trigger my PTSD on purpose. I'm super paranoid. I'm stressed. People keep trying to come near me, and it's just like ridiculous. Like, tries to. It's not there. Like you just try to sweep the same area like 3 times. But I won't stop. I won't stop because I need people to see someone try, see someone brave, see someone be that hero. Because when you look at Sam Wilson on screen as Captain America, you think of that as a superhero, but you don't think about people like me who do podcasts as a hero. You see us as fucking annoying because we're always screaming all the time, but you don't see us as heroes. And you need to see yourself as a hero, that you can do the same exact thing. You do amazing things if you put your mind to it. This has been Ian Ileana as your host of I hate LA. Love me anyway. This show is daily at 1800 at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see all of you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend.